All right, let's go over this real quick. So, how does using a credit card save money? So, you want to look at the transaction time. That's what you want to stare at because that's what's going to take the longest. And you're wondering, like, if you get a credit card, they usually give you a large credit line that's way more than what you make in a month or better yet, a week. So, you usually get paid weekly, bi weekly. Sometimes you get paid monthly, but typically that credit card is going to be more than what you get weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. But what we're going to talk about that in a second. So the transaction time takes about 1 to 2 days for it to be charged on your card. So what do you mean by charge? If you pay $20 on May 1st, it won't post onto the account until May 3rd. So this is for people that are wondering, like, should I get a credit card? Like, what's the point of a credit card? What does it do? So you pay something on May 1st and it won't post to the account on May 3rd. What it will do, it will say pending charge. So for debit cards, the transaction is much quicker. Like if you charge something today, it takes it out of your account today. But for a credit card, if you charge today, it doesn't post to the account until the next day or 2 days after that. So we're gonna use 2 days. So it's 1 to 2 days for the charge. So we're gonna use 2 days just to make it easy for everyone. That should be around how long it takes every credit card for to charge to the account. So it shows the charge there, like it will say $20. But what I mean by it won't post by May 3rd, basically you won't be able to pay the balance until May 3rd. So you have your credit card and you charge it on May 1st. And let's say you charge $20 on May 1st and you want to pay that $20 today, you won't be able to do that. It will take it up to 1 to 2 days for it to show up. It won't show up the same day. So you won't be able to pay the balance on May 3rd. That's what I mean. So the goal is to always pay your card in full. Sometimes that might not happen, but that's what the goal is. You want to pay that credit card in full. The payment takes about 1 to 2 days to process. So it takes about max 4 days for one transaction. So you just spent $20 on May 1st. On May 3rd, it posts to the account. And then on May 3rd, you're going to want to pay that in full. So you pay the $20 in full, and then it won't come out of your account. So it'll take time for it to come out of your account. So that takes about one day. And for it to pay off the account, that would take about another day. So it's about 2 days. Let's just say it's 2 days. Remember, we're trying to make this math simple. So what basically that does, it takes 4 days for one transaction to go through. Now, a lot of people are like, I can't do that. That's too long. But typically, you need time to think. That's the whole game about this. Like, you have to think about what you're doing. You can't keep going out there and doing things belligerently and not really thinking. Like, you need to have some type of thought process. That's what a credit card does. It gives you a thought process. It might seem like a waste. You're like, why would I pay $20? I want it to come out my account right now. I don't want to think about it. I want it to be nice and quick. Well, then you won't ever utilize a credit card, and you'll probably utilize a credit card the wrong way. You'll probably always max out your credit cards. Some people will tell you to max out your credit cards. I'm telling you that everybody's goal is to pay it in full. So that is basically how using a credit card saves money, because you'll be taking 4 days to do each transaction. So let's say you get paid on May 1st, you don't get paid until May 7th or 8th. So it takes you 4 days for that transaction to go through. that means that you have a 4-day waiting period, and then you can charge your card again after that 4 days. And you still have about like 3 more days until you get paid again. So by having this buffer here, it allows you to think more. It allows you to, it takes more time for the transaction to process. You're just all around becoming more responsible with your money. So that's what a credit card does. You should definitely utilize a credit card. I'm not sure if I'll be able to utilize a credit card. I just got my credit card and it has a credit limit of 1,300. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to file for bankruptcy. So what it will do, it will close down the credit card. So keep in mind, if you ever want to file for bankruptcy, they will close your current credit cards, even if you are in good standing with them. Like, I have 2 secured credit cards, so they're backed by money, but that doesn't matter. They will still close the account and they'll give me my money back. So that's the great thing about secured credit cards. You want to use secured credit cards. It's an investment. So a secured credit card works like this real quick. You put in, let's say you put in $500 on your secured credit card. All right. So they do is they check to see if you're paying on time. They check and see if you're doing everything properly for about 6 months to a year. After the 6 months are up, they give you back your deposit and they give you a unsecured line of credit. So that means you get the credit card and you get your money back after 6 months to a year. So it's an investment. It's like you literally double your money. It's like putting your money in the stock market, waiting 6 months, and then it doubles in wealth, or whatever you want to call it. It's a late night, guys. I was supposed to make a quick video, so that was the video. I'll talk about secured credit cards in a little bit, but for right now, how does using credit cards save money? Transaction time. That's it.